Hello friends, how are you? Welcome back to the channel, where one coin could change your life forever. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Morgan $1 silver coins, their iconic designs, incredible history, hidden treasures, and the shocking values that some of these historic American coins can command in today's market. In this exciting countdown, we're exploring the top 3 most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare Morgan silver dollars. The 1885 no mint mark, the 1893 no mint mark, and the legendary 1896 D Morgan silver dollar. These remarkable coins have captivated collectors, investors, and treasure hunters for generations, and some extraordinary examples have sold for astonishing amounts of money. We'll uncover the fascinating history behind these famous silver dollars, explore their beautiful designs, examine their rare varieties, mint marks, stunning color toning, and reveal why certain examples are considered among the most desirable coins in American numismatic history. Whether your coin is bright and shiny, naturally toned, or old, worn, and dirty, it could still hold surprising value. Many people have unknowingly spent or overlooked coins that later turned out to be worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Could you be holding one of these hidden treasures right now? Before you spend that old silver dollar sitting in your collection, make sure you watch this entire video because the coin you own could be far more valuable than you ever imagined. So, get ready to discover the history, mystery, and incredible value behind these legendary Morgan silver dollars. Let's begin with our first coin. And this is a coin that has fascinated collectors, historians, investors, and treasure hunters for more than a century. The legendary 1885 Morgan $1 silver coin, with no mint mark. At first glance, this historic American silver dollar may appear to be just another old coin from a forgotten era. It may be worn, tarnished, stored in a family collection, hidden in an old box, or tucked away in a drawer for decades. But behind its silver surface lies an extraordinary story of American history, economic power, hidden treasures, and the enduring dream that an ordinary looking coin could turn out to be something truly remarkable. The 1885 Morgan silver dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint of the United States, which is why it carries no mint mark. During the late 19th century, America was undergoing rapid industrial growth, westward expansion, and dramatic changes in its financial system. Silver mining had become one of the nation's most important industries, and the production of silver dollars represented not only monetary policy but also the growing economic strength of the United States. The Morgan dollar became one of the most recognizable symbols of American prosperity and ambition. The design of the Morgan silver dollar remains one of the greatest artistic achievements in the history of American coinage. Created by engraver George T. Morgan, the coin features a powerful portrait of Lady Liberty on the obverse side. Unlike earlier representations of liberty, Morgan's design was based on a real American woman, creating an image that symbolized strength, freedom, and national identity. On the reverse side, a majestic eagle spreads its wings while holding arrows and an olive branch, representing both the military strength and peaceful aspirations of the United States. More than a century later, this design continues to inspire admiration among collectors throughout the world. The history of the 1885 Morgan dollar is deeply connected to one of the most important economic debates in American history. During this period, government legislation required large quantities of silver to be purchased and converted into silver dollars. As a result, millions of Morgan dollars were struck and stored in treasury vaults across the country. Many of these coins remained untouched for decades, creating one of the most fascinating chapters in the history of coin collecting. Some coins spent nearly a century hidden from public view before finally entering the collector market. One of the most remarkable characteristics of the 1885 Morgan dollar is its extraordinary survival story. While millions were originally produced, countless examples were melted, lost, damaged, or circulated heavily over the years. The surviving coins each tell a unique story about American commerce, banking, and everyday life during the 19th century. Every scratch, mark, and toning pattern serves as a reminder of the incredible journey these silver dollars have experienced over more than 100 years. Collectors today remain fascinated by the tremendous variety of appearances found among surviving 1885 Morgan dollars. Some examples retain their original brilliant silver-white surfaces, appearing almost exactly as they did when they left the mint. Others have developed spectacular natural toning over decades of storage. These colors can include shades of gold, blue, purple, orange, green, and even rainbow patterns. Naturally toned Morgan dollars are especially prized because each coin develops its own distinctive appearance over time, making every specimen unique. Many people are surprised to learn that even an old, dirty, or heavily worn Morgan dollar can still possess significant value. Because the coin contains 90% silver, every authentic 1885 Morgan dollar retains intrinsic precious metal value in addition to its historical importance. However, the true value of any particular coin depends upon a combination of factors including condition, rarity, originality, eye appeal, and collector demand. This is why experts strongly recommend never cleaning old silver coins, since cleaning can permanently damage their surfaces and reduce their collectible value. The possibility of discovering an exceptional Morgan dollar continues to inspire collectors around the world. Every year, people uncover old family collections containing silver dollars that have been hidden away for generations. Sometimes these discoveries include coins with extraordinary preservation, beautiful natural toning, or other desirable characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. The excitement of potentially discovering a hidden treasure remains one of the greatest attractions of coin collecting. When professional numismatists examine an 1885 Morgan dollar, they carefully evaluate numerous features. They study the sharpness of Liberty's hair details, the quality of the eagle's feathers, the preservation of the original mint luster, and the overall eye appeal of the coin. Even small differences in preservation can have a significant impact on value. A coin that appears ordinary to an inexperienced observer may actually possess qualities that make it particularly desirable among collectors. The market value of the 1885 Morgan dollar without a mint mark varies tremendously depending on its condition and quality. Typical circulated examples generally sell for significantly more than their original face value because of their silver content and collector demand. Well-preserved uncirculated examples often command substantial premiums, while exceptionally preserved specimens with outstanding eye appeal can sell for impressive amounts at major auctions. The finest certified examples remain highly desirable because they represent some of the best surviving examples of this historic American coin. The enduring popularity of the Morgan dollar series has helped create one of the largest and most active collector markets in the world. Collectors, investors, historians, and treasure hunters continue to pursue exceptional examples because of their beauty, historical significance, and connection to America's past. Major auctions regularly feature important Morgan dollars, attracting buyers from around the world who compete for the opportunity to own a piece of American history. Another fascinating aspect of the 1885 Morgan dollar is the mystery surrounding the countless examples that disappeared. Throughout history, government melting programs, economic changes, and the passage of time resulted in the destruction of millions of silver dollars. As a result, every surviving coin represents not only a valuable collectible but also an important historical artifact that has survived more than a century of economic and social change. Today, the 1885 Morgan silver dollar continues to captivate collectors because it represents much more than money. It represents the American frontier, the silver mining boom, industrial growth, artistic achievement, and the enduring dream of discovering hidden treasure. Whether a coin is found in pristine condition, naturally toned, or heavily worn from circulation, each example tells a story that spans generations. If you own an 1885 Morgan $1 silver coin with no mint mark, it is important to preserve it carefully and avoid cleaning or altering its surfaces. A professional evaluation may reveal characteristics that significantly affect its value. What appears to be an ordinary old silver dollar could actually be an important historical artifact and a valuable collectible treasure. The legendary 1885 Morgan $1 silver coin remains one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in American history. Its beauty, mystery, and historical significance continue to inspire collectors throughout the world. And perhaps, somewhere in a forgotten collection, hidden drawer, or family inheritance, another remarkable 1885 Morgan dollar is still waiting to be discovered, carrying with it the possibility of history, adventure, and treasure. Next up, now we arrive at our second coin, and this is a silver dollar that has captured the imagination of collectors, investors, historians, and treasure hunters for generations. The extraordinary 1893 Morgan $1 silver coin with no mint mark. At first glance, this historic silver dollar may appear to be an ordinary relic from America's past, perhaps hidden in an old collection, passed down through family generations, or forgotten in a storage box for decades. Yet beneath its silver surface lies a fascinating story of American history, financial crisis, hidden treasures, and one of the most important periods in the history of Morgan silver dollars. The 1893 Morgan silver dollar without a mint mark was struck by the Philadelphia Mint of the United States government. Because it was produced in Philadelphia, no mint mark appears on the reverse of the coin beneath the eagle. The year 1893 was one of the most dramatic periods in American economic history. The nation was experiencing severe financial uncertainty, economic hardship, and political debates concerning silver and gold that would shape the future of American money. The Morgan silver dollar stood at the center of these events, becoming both a symbol of prosperity and a witness to economic turmoil. The Morgan dollar itself was designed by George T. Morgan, whose artistic achievement continues to be admired more than a century later. The obverse of the coin features the famous portrait of Lady Liberty, representing freedom, strength, and the ideals of the American nation. The reverse displays the powerful American eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both strength and peace. The beauty of this design has transformed the Morgan dollar from a simple piece of currency into one of the most collected and beloved coins in the history of the United States. The year 1893 holds a particularly important place in American history because it marked the beginning of one of the most severe economic downturns of the 19th century. Banks failed, businesses collapsed, unemployment increased dramatically, and the national economy entered a period of uncertainty. During this turbulent period, silver coinage became the subject of intense political debate. As a result, Morgan dollars struck during this era carry historical significance that extends far beyond their silver content. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1893 Philadelphia Morgan dollar is its connection to the changing policies of the United States government regarding silver production. Throughout the late 19th century, enormous quantities of silver were purchased and converted into coinage under federal legislation designed to support the silver mining industry. However, economic and political changes gradually altered these policies, affecting the production and distribution of Morgan silver dollars and contributing to the historical importance of coins from this period. Many surviving examples of the 1893 Morgan dollar spent decades hidden away in treasury vaults, private collections, bank reserves, and family estates. Others circulated extensively throughout the United States, participating in everyday commerce during one of the nation's most challenging economic periods. Countless coins were eventually melted, damaged, lost, or destroyed, making every surviving example a valuable historical artifact and a direct connection to America's past. Collectors remain fascinated by the extraordinary variety of appearances found among surviving 1893 Morgan dollars. Some examples retain brilliant silver-white surfaces that closely resemble their original appearance when first struck. Others have developed spectacular natural toning over decades of storage. These natural colors can include gold, blue, purple, green, orange, and rainbow patterns that create stunning visual effects. Because no two-toned Morgan dollars age in exactly the same way, collectors often consider them miniature works of art. When professional numismatists evaluate a 1893 Morgan dollar, they carefully examine every aspect of the coin's preservation. They analyze the sharpness of Liberty's hair details, the strength of the strike, the quality of the eagle's feathers, the amount of original mint luster, and the overall visual appeal. Even the smallest differences in preservation can dramatically influence the market value of a coin. This careful examination is one of the reasons why Morgan dollar collecting remains such a specialized and respected field. Many people wonder whether an old, dirty, or heavily circulated Morgan dollar inherited from family members could actually possess significant value. The answer depends upon several important factors, including authenticity, condition, rarity, originality, and collector demand. Every authentic Morgan dollar contains 90% silver, giving it intrinsic precious metal value in addition to its collectible worth. However, collectors strongly discourage cleaning old silver coins because cleaning often destroys original surfaces and can significantly reduce value. The possibility of discovering a valuable Morgan dollar continues to inspire treasure hunters around the world. Families frequently uncover forgotten collections containing silver dollars that have remained untouched for generations. Occasionally, a coin that appears ordinary to an inexperienced observer turns out to possess extraordinary characteristics, including exceptional preservation, beautiful natural toning, or historical significance that make it highly desirable among collectors. The market value of the 1893 Morgan dollar without a mint mark varies greatly depending on its condition and quality. Typical circulated examples generally sell for amounts significantly above their original face value due to their silver content and collector demand. Well-preserved uncirculated examples often command substantial premiums, while exceptional specimens with outstanding preservation and eye appeal have achieved impressive prices at major auctions. The finest certified examples remain among the most desirable Morgan dollars available to collectors. Stories of extraordinary coin discoveries continue to capture public imagination because they represent the possibility that hidden treasures may still exist in ordinary places. Although not every Morgan dollar is worth a fortune, history has repeatedly demonstrated that exceptional coins can command astonishing prices when rarity, preservation, beauty, and collector demand combine. This possibility continues to motivate collectors to search through old collections, estate sales, antique shops, and family inheritances. Another fascinating aspect of the 1893 Morgan dollar is the mystery surrounding the millions of silver dollars that disappeared over the course of American history. Government melting programs, economic changes, and decades of circulation resulted in the destruction of countless coins. As a result, every surviving Morgan dollar represents not only a collectible item but also a historical document that has survived more than a century of economic and political transformation. Today, the Morgan dollar series remains one of the most actively collected and admired areas of American numismatics. Collectors, historians, investors, and treasure hunters continue to pursue exceptional examples because of their beauty, historical significance, and enduring popularity. Auction houses around the world regularly feature important Morgan dollars, attracting collectors willing to pay substantial amounts for extraordinary specimens. If you own a 1893 Morgan $1 silver coin with no mint mark, you should preserve it carefully and avoid cleaning or altering its surfaces. Professional evaluation can help determine its authenticity, condition, and potential value. What appears to be an ordinary old silver dollar may actually represent an important historical artifact and a valuable collectible treasure. The legendary 1893 Morgan $1 silver coin continues to captivate collectors because it represents much more than money. It represents history, artistry, economic transformation, mystery, and the timeless dream of discovering hidden treasure. Somewhere, perhaps in a forgotten collection, an old family inheritance, or a long-neglected drawer, another remarkable 1893 Morgan dollar may still be waiting to be discovered. Next up. And now we have reached our third and final coin, a silver dollar that has fascinated collectors, investors, historians, and treasure hunters for well over a century, the legendary 1896 Morgan $1 silver coin. With no mint mark. At first glance, this historic silver dollar may appear to be an ordinary piece of old American currency, perhaps hidden in a collection, stored in an antique box, or passed down through generations of a family. Yet beneath its aged silver surface lies a remarkable story of American history, economic change, artistic achievement, and the enduring dream of discovering hidden treasure. The 1896 Morgan silver dollar without a mint mark was produced by the Philadelphia Mint of the United States government. Because it was struck in Philadelphia, the coin carries no mint mark on the reverse side beneath the eagle. During the year 1896, America was experiencing one of the most important periods in its economic and political history. Questions surrounding gold, silver, banking, and monetary policy dominated public debate. And the Morgan silver dollar stood at the center of these historic events. More than 100 years later, this remarkable coin continues to serve as a powerful reminder of a transformative era in American history. The Morgan dollar itself was designed by George T. Morgan, whose artistic masterpiece remains one of the most admired coin designs ever created by the United States Mint. The front of the coin features the famous portrait of Lady Liberty, representing freedom, opportunity, and the American spirit. The reverse side displays the majestic American eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing the balance between strength and peace. The beauty of this design has captivated generations of collectors and transformed the Morgan dollar into one of the most famous silver coins in the world. The historical significance of the 1896 Morgan dollar extends far beyond its silver content. During the late 19th century, the United States was undergoing rapid industrial growth, economic expansion, and political transformation. The production of silver dollars was directly connected to national debates concerning monetary policy and the role of precious metals in the American economy. Every Morgan dollar produced during this period represents not only a monetary instrument but also an important historical document reflecting the political and economic challenges of its time. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1896 Morgan dollar is the extraordinary journey many of these coins experienced over the past century. After leaving the Philadelphia Mint, countless silver dollars entered treasury vaults, banking institutions, commercial circulation, and private collections. Some remained untouched for decades, while others traveled throughout the United States during periods of enormous social and economic change. Millions were eventually melted, lost, or destroyed, making every surviving example an important connection to America's past. Collectors today remain fascinated by the remarkable variety of appearances found among surviving examples of the 1896 Morgan dollar. Some coins preserve their original brilliant silver-white surfaces, appearing almost exactly as they did when they were first struck more than a century ago. Others have developed spectacular natural toning over decades of storage, creating beautiful shades of gold, blue, purple, orange, green, and even rainbow colors. These naturally toned specimens are often highly prized because each coin develops its own unique visual identity over time. When professional numismatists evaluate a 1896 Morgan dollar, they carefully examine every detail visible on the coin. They analyze the sharpness of the strike, the preservation of Liberty's hair details, the quality of the eagle's feathers, the amount of original mint luster, and the overall eye appeal of the specimen. Even minor differences in preservation can significantly influence a coin's market value. This attention to detail is one of the reasons why Morgan dollar collecting has become one of the most respected and competitive areas of numismatics. Many people are surprised to discover that even heavily circulated or dirty Morgan dollars can still possess substantial value. Because the Morgan dollar contains 90% silver, every authentic specimen retains intrinsic precious metal value. In addition to their silver content, these coins possess historical importance and collector demand that can dramatically increase their worth. For this reason, experts consistently recommend that old silver coins should never be cleaned, polished, or altered, because such actions can permanently damage their original surfaces and reduce their collectible value. The possibility of discovering a valuable Morgan dollar continues to inspire collectors and treasure hunters throughout the world. Every year, individuals uncover forgotten family collections containing silver dollars that have remained hidden for generations. Sometimes, a coin that appears ordinary at first glance reveals extraordinary characteristics, including exceptional preservation, beautiful toning, or other qualities that make it especially desirable among collectors. This possibility of discovery remains one of the greatest sources of excitement within the hobby. The market value of the 1896 Morgan dollar without a mint mark varies considerably depending upon the condition, preservation, and overall quality of the coin. Typical circulated examples generally command prices significantly above their original face value due to their silver content and historical significance. Attractive uncirculated examples often sell for substantial premiums, while exceptional specimens certified at the highest levels of preservation have achieved impressive auction prices. The finest surviving examples remain highly sought after by advanced collectors and investors. Stories about rare and valuable coins have fascinated the public for generations because they represent the possibility that hidden treasures still exist. Although the majority of 1896 Morgan dollars are not worth millions of dollars, history has repeatedly demonstrated that extraordinary coins possessing exceptional rarity, preservation, and beauty can command astonishing prices in the marketplace. This possibility continues to motivate collectors to search through inherited collections, estate sales, antique shops, and forgotten storage boxes. Another remarkable aspect of the 1896 Morgan dollar is the mystery surrounding the millions of silver dollars that disappeared throughout American history. Government melting programs, economic changes, and decades of circulation resulted in the destruction of countless examples. Every surviving Morgan dollar therefore represents a remarkable survivor that has endured more than 100 years of historical change and economic transformation. Today, the Morgan dollar series remains one of the most actively collected and admired coin series in the world. Collectors, historians, investors, and treasure hunters continue to pursue exceptional examples because of their beauty, historical significance, and enduring popularity. Major auctions regularly feature important Morgan dollars, attracting collectors willing to pay substantial sums for specimens possessing outstanding quality and historical importance. If you own a 1896 Morgan $1 silver coin with no mint mark, it is important to preserve it carefully and avoid cleaning or damaging its surfaces. Professional evaluation can help determine the coin's authenticity, condition, and potential market value. What appears to be an ordinary silver dollar from another century could actually represent an important historical artifact and a valuable collectible treasure. And so we conclude our journey through these remarkable Morgan silver dollar treasures. The legendary 1896 Morgan $1 silver coin continues to captivate collectors because it represents much more than money. It represents history, artistry, mystery, and the timeless dream that somewhere, hidden in a forgotten collection or family inheritance, another extraordinary Morgan dollar may still be waiting to be discovered. See you in the next video.